What's up, everybody? Well, tonight we finally end our series, Separation. Can it save your marriage? I hope through this time that we have spent together over the last 10 nights has given you some ideas or thoughts of what you should do or consider. Guys, I so believe in marriage and that God can heal and restore if we are willing. The thing is, we are the ones that get in the way of His work because of our selfishness, pride, anger, and resentment. Can you imagine what all God could do if we would just die to self and let Him work? That is my prayer for all of you, that instead of taking the easy road, that you will allow God to work in and through you. So, last night we talked about number 3. So, what is number 3? You guessed it, a therapeutic separation. If this is set up right and correctly, this kind of separation can save your marriage. Isn't that exciting to hear? What does that look like? First, it's the readiness for coaching or counseling. This is done by having whoever you're going to see assess this on an individual level. They have to address the individual, you and your husband, before they can address the marriage. If they use the right methods, they will bring you closer together. It's not that they are giving up on you and stop the individual work, because that has to be sustained as then you work together in the marriage. For the individual work will address your concerns, issues, problems, admitting that there is a problem, and admit that you own some personal responsibility in that problem. That is what the individual work is for. If the separation is set up correctly in a therapeutic way, allows for that distance and space for personal change and growth and work. It's like a couple that's walking along together. All you're doing is walking together, but further apart, but still in the same direction. That is so very important. No relationship is completely one person's fault. If things are at fault, it might be 90% and 10%. But the one with the 10% needs to take responsibility and heal that as well. So hopefully whoever you both are going to see, they will take you apart and teach you as individuals and hold you both accountable so that both of you get better at being yourself authentically. And then over time, you will be brought back together so that you both can interrelate in ways that are new and improved based on your changing skill set. The thing is, no one can ever say that they have arrived. If you are true with yourself, then you understand that. Personal growth is an ongoing life journey. Knowing that you've been unhealthy and understanding what that looks like, what it contributes to. How can I be a better spouse? How can you love your spouse as Christ loved the church? What does that mean? That means put them second. Of course, Christ is first, then your spouse. You love, honor, and cherish them. It's not about self. Sometimes we get in those trenches that, well, he doesn't treat me right, so I'm not going to treat him right, or vice versa. Things like this will be addressed individually. Think about this. There's just no excuse for bad behavior. How can you be healthy if you're not practicing being healthy in the moment? It's like reacting to what's occurring or responding to what's occurring. Take the word responsibility and respond to the situation. You're thinking through what's the outcome you or the both of you want. So responding to your spouse instead of reacting. Guys, this requires a lot of work on both of your ends to learn and grow and behave differently. So the question is, what choice are you going to make? Are you just going to stay married? Are you going to just stay in the abuse? Or are you willing to go through a therapeutic separation where the both of you are on the same page and willing to give it your all with God? I pray that that is what you choose. Friends, this can be done. Don't let the evil one give you thoughts of things that can never be healed. You will never be able to love your spouse again. You will never be able to trust your spouse again. That all of this is hopeless. All of this is just a lie. Please just pray and ask God to show you what He wants you to do. With that said, this ends our series. Thank you all for joining me, and I hope that you have been encouraged by everything that you've heard. Tonight, please leave me a comment. What did you learn? What are your plans? What are your fears? I want to hear from you. Guys, I love you, and I hope you have a great night, and I will see you back here tomorrow. Be encouraged.